Award-winning writer Phillip Hoare and underwater photographer Andrew Sutton are working on a film that will feature whales in the waters of Sri Lanka and also explore the country's culture and people as it emerges out of 3 decades of conflict. Phillip, who won the Samuel Johnson Prize for his book Leviathan or The Whale, believes that the story of whales could be symbolic of Sri Lanka and the adaptability of its people.
Our idea in this film is to present a wider, more rounded picture of Sri Lanka. I mean, I have a family interest in Sri Lanka, but I have a great interest in its natural history, in the whales, obviously. And we want to create a sort of context for the whales, which seem to me a symbol of the future as well as the past. You know, they symbolise a time when they were threatened animals. They were nearly brought to extinction. They nearly, met their end. But they've come through that now, through that awful past, to an optimistic future. I hope, I really hope that what we see for the whales is optimistic. And in a way, that's a symbol of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka that, has had this bad past. It's been a bad past. The past 20 years or so since the war with the LTTE has been going on. And that's the way people have perceived Sri Lanka as a country, beset by violence. But you only have to come here and see what a beautiful, wonderful country it is. That's not the whole story. We want to present that whole story in, dare I say it, a poetic way.
Andrew Sutton, who has been photographing whales for the BBC, will be shooting for the film.
Probably the greatest challenge is to get good footage, good explanatory footage, not just dramatic footage of the animals. As Philip said, it's more of a poetic piece we're trying to put together here. It's not all about the science. It has to incorporate the people. It has to mean something to the people when they see the images. And obviously, a big feeding blue whale would be a sort of a holy grail of images to get, but I'm sure over the next few years there'll be a few other cameramen sort of wanting to get that sort of image as well. And I've been lucky enough to capture images in the past which have sort of sparked off some interest in the underwater aspects of the cetaceans around Sri Lanka. So I think trying to get as many more of those images as I possibly can. And working alongside Philip at the same time, because it just makes the dynamic makes it work as well. Because I think the finished product has to appeal to all walks of life, and especially to Sri Lankans in particular, because I think it would be something that we'd want to, I suppose, not pass on, but be able to present to the country as a passionate piece of work.
A high concentration of blue whales and sperm whales has been spotted in the seas of Dondra along the deep south coast of Sri Lanka during the months of January to April. Experts have said that the frequency of whale sightings and proximity to the shore makes Sri Lanka one of the easiest places in the world to spot blue whales and sperm whales. Blue whales are possibly the largest animal on Earth, growing up to some 110 feet in length and weighing up to some 180 metric tons.